I should let him speak. He's better at this than I am. The first thing I ask all of you to do is, everybody who hasn't made a mistake in their lives, I want you to stand up. Better be careful to get struck by lightning. There's nobody really? So, more on a serious note, our program, Inmates to Entrepreneurs, is about giving people a second chance. I don't want to get into the whole background of it, but basically, I don't want to say I started it. The idea for the enterprise came probably about 25 years ago. I was working with a buddy of mine, Robert J. Harris, come out of Oxford, North Carolina, and he did ministry work at different prison facilities in North Carolina. He and I were just buddies, basically. And it really struck me. I mean, I remember the first time going into a prison and just talking to people, and you're making conversation, you say to somebody, what are you going to do when you get out, whatever it is, and they say, well, I'm going to get a job. And I have to confess, and I still feel the same way today. I didn't say anything to this person, but I said, well, I'll get a job. That's going to be hard if you've got a prison record. That's going to be hard. It's hard for everybody. It's definitely going to be hard if you have a record. And so I was an entrepreneur since I was a little kid, and I thought, wow, instead of like trying to swim upstream, swim against the current, why don't we help these people start low capital businesses so that they can get income, build wealth, have their own enterprise, rather than going over to IBM, filling out an application, and really probably being denied, right? Making a long story short, I started talking with Reverend Harris. We started teaching a lot of courses on how to start businesses at the prisons, and that worked. That was good. I did it on and off. I don't want to make it seem like I was doing it every day. I was not. I was building a tech company at the time, but I think it helped. But at a certain point, I was like, wow, how do we really make this a program? And AJ's going to talk a little bit about that in a second. But about 5-6 years ago, he and I hooked up. How did we get together, by the way? I don't even remember. But
too long ago.
Yeah, you'll tell the story. But basically, the whole idea was, let's make this more comprehensive. Let's go out to the prisons and talk to the people about how to start businesses. But when they get out, let's teach them to fish when there's water around. You know what I mean? When they get out. And so we got together and sort of formalized the program. And now we go out to prisons, we teach courses. We have an 8-week course that I think we're talking about today a little bit, that you go through and you get a certificate and all this good stuff about how to start a business. But also, I do want to mention this, and I think our advertising is going toward this course thing, which is good. But we also mentor people. If you've been incarcerated, or more importantly, if you've had a charge against you. There's a lot of people who have charges against them. They haven't been incarcerated, but they have had a charge against them. They got a DUI or whatever. The first thing you type into Google, boom, you get the mugshot. Not the best photo usually. Not good luck getting a good photo of me, by the way. So we also help people who are running businesses or starting businesses, and we just mentor them. So we've got all these people and these business owners who are there to help you succeed. You can come through a course, that's terrific, but we're about helping people get a second chance, helping them start businesses, and be successful and scale those businesses. It's really that simple. This is a very, I don't want to go too far with this. We tell our different stories and all this other stuff, but it's, I don't want to use the word emotional to me, but it seems like there's more recognition recently in the last 5 or 6 years around the problem of prisons in the U.S. More recognition. But what's striking is there's not much happening about it, right? The number of people going to prison is going up. The facility's going up. Now it's been privatized, which means it's going to last forever. Really, it's become a business. The problem with over-conviction is immense. And I always try to say this to people, it's an apolitical issue. It doesn't matter black, white, man, woman, incarcerated, not incarcerated, Democrat, Republican, everyone's aware of the problem, but there's very little happening around how do we make this better. So we're just trying to make a little dent. Little ants going along carrying the bread, just trying to make a little dent in the problem.